So I just was just going over the previous recording, just making sure that it looked pretty good, and yeah, seemed pretty good. All right, so chapter 6. This is like literally half the book. Um, so let's see. It's divided into 3 sections. Introduces the 5-step holistic yeast infection and wart cure system. Section 2 outlines the protocols needed to complete the program: stress control, sleep optimization, exercise, and hygiene. Oh, so that's what those links up on the previous chapters were supposed to jump to. Okay. Section 3 outlines the maintenance and prevention part of the program. Okay, so that's good. Um, uh, d d d d. Okay, so there's a warning that says, in most cases, skipping phases or doing only part of the program will yield little or short-term results. Don't do it. So in other words, if you skip something, you're going to cheat yourself out of getting rid of yeast infections forever. Okay, so the only way to eradicate it is to neutralize the environment that keeps it alive and thriving. Okay, and you have to do it in order so that it I guess it kills the germs or it cleanses your body and stuff. Okay. Okay, so you're sick and tired of the conventional approach that which only scratches the surface of your condition. That would probably be me if I had this. Or you're frustrated with the cost and side effects of drugs and over-the-counters. Yep, okay. Yeah, that's exactly why I did all this stuff in the first place. Because I got sick and tired of all the drugs, side effects, and all the money that I had to spend on something that, wasn't really a cure. So there's a flow chart. It's a little colorful. I have to black that out, unfortunately. Okay, so step 1 is diet control and optimizing digestion. So there's some pictures, some words. Well, since this thing is actually completely detailed, I'm gonna have to black out this whole thing. But I'm just gonna scroll to make sure that there's nothing out of the ordinary. But yeah, rest assured, there is actually a lot of stuff. Oh, there's even I'm interested in this non-gluten grains, because I actually cannot eat gluten. Oh, oops. Wow, low-fat protein carbs. What the? Oh, oh, that's cool. Wow. Crap. After this is done, I gotta go eat, man, because I'm getting hungry reading this stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna bake myself some baked chicken. It's gonna taste good. Okay, so this is the ingredients. Okay. Well, so far, I mean, it doesn't seem like a scam. I mean, there's lots of details. There are specific things that you have to do, so that's good. There's step-by-step instructions. Okay. Alright, cool. Right now I'm about halfway through the ebook, so I just begun looking at this. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta also review the 3 bonus ebooks. D d d d d. Alright. Boosting thymus gland function, lifestyle, mood, stress, and immune function. Wow. He wasn't kidding when he said this is a system. Okay. And this is generally what I come to expect from, any ClickBank products. Like, I like stuff that's large, and it better have some kind of step-by-step instructions on what to do. Because usually if it doesn't have step-by-step instructions, it's usually a scam. So, okay, so at least this is good. Alright. Essential fatty acids and yeast infection. Okay, so this thing talks about why there's a hormonal imbalance in the body and gives specific things about fats and acids about what's good for you and what's not, and what to eat to take in all the good stuff. Okay. Okay, so there's a caution about a limit. Okay, so that's good. Alright. Here's some list of more stuff and foods, vitamins and minerals. Okay, okay. Skin rejuvenator. Alright, so I think I might have skipped a step, unfortunately. I guess I combined step 1 and 2 together, but step 3 is internal cleansing and liver detoxification. There's explanation of why you want to clean that. Okay. Oh yeah, this is stuff that I actually read when I was reading about my hives problem. Okay, yeah, this is definitely legitimate. Because if your digestive system is not clean, you're going to have all sorts of problems. Because you can't absorb the nutrients that your body needs to fight off natural infections and stuff. So yeast infection is just one of the many manifestations of a poor digestive system. Okay. Okay, so this uses the typical fasting diet to do a quick detox before eating the good stuff. So I'll let you read the step-by-step instructions. And I'm sure you can find that up for free online, but this is a rather specific one tailored just for, excuse me, for yeast infections. So, okay. More guidelines about how to fast. Okay, so yeah, this person actually wrote everything, detail by detail. Wow, so yeah, that's good. Then there's something called juicing, specific juices, and I guess a blender. Oh, there's something called the Holy Grail of the Yeast Infection No More Juicing Plan. Okay. I think, as I said before, this is going to take about a couple months to permanently cure your yeast infection. And I can see why, because this is actually a lifestyle change. Now, I wouldn't get intimidated if you have to do all this stuff. This is actually, I mean, you eat naturally every day, obviously, so all this stuff is you're just going to swap out some junk food for something that's actually healthy. And, like, when I cook, I only cook for, like, 5-10 minutes. I also have an oven, so I just put all my food in that. And, it tastes good. And I get all the ingredients and natural stuff that I need that basically this book talks about, so it's really much more important to figure out what foods you need to buy and what to cook, because all that processed stuff is probably like what's causing problems in you. Because I know that's what caused me my problem, so I finally had to give all that up. Okay, so pretty much this whole thing is basically a whole list of foods, how to use it, how to mix it, and when to take it in. And then this section, helping the organs of elimination, remove toxins. Oh, helping the organs of elimination, remove toxins. Okay, so it talks about the liver, the kidneys, the colon. Okay, lungs, skin. Okay, so yeah, that's good. There's even a section about keeping a diary. I personally never keep diaries, but that's because I always keep everything up in here. But if a diary is something that works for you, then definitely do it. But if not, don't sweat it. Just write it down somewhere, because if it's that important to you, and I'm sure it will be, you won't forget it. Trust me, you won't forget it. Here's another step-by-step plan about this particular set of eating. Wow, okay. Man, I might as well just end it right here. Because we're definitely past the part of scam. Now it's just a matter of will it work. Considering how everything affects every other part of the human body, I think this will actually be guaranteed to work. But you would have to follow it. And I know when I was trying to deal with my hives, and I still technically have hives, but I have it under control much better now. Like, I didn't follow everything in that hives ebook. And, I still got some results, but because I didn't do the whole thing, like, the hives still came back to bite me in the ass, so. you really do have to do everything step by step and follow it exactly as they tell you. So you can pretty much get rid of all the problems. Oh man, and now we're getting into some more complicated stuff. The healing crisis and how to survive it. Okay. So basically, this is just what happens when all of a sudden you change everything about your body. It's actually not that bad. Like your body goes. You're so used to being unhealthy that when you finally start doing something that improves your health significantly and very quickly. I mean, I've never actually had that happen. I always felt better, but supposedly, I guess this person's a little cautioning about it. Well, it doesn't even sound that scary. Like, Linda walks you through this step by step. And pretty much, oh yeah, it has a lot of stuff that you can do if you're worried about it. Okay. Getting rid of parasites, the 1 week program. Okay. Just going to liver detoxification. So, yeah. Oh, kill candida using specific anti-yeast supplements. Okay, that sounds like something that everybody would be interested in. Oh, okay. So this step only works when you have eliminated the environment where candida thrives and grows. Once you've gotten rid of that by following everything before this step, then you follow this step specifically to kill every single candida bacteria. Okay, so I can see why everything hinges on everything before this, because this is ultimately the part where it's in your hands. Okay, so there's specific step-by-step. Holy cow, wow, okay. There's even a mention of a specific scientific study. This one actually sounds pretty popular. I do recognize that. Okay. Okay, then you got wow. Nothing better than holistic healing combined with actual scientific proof. Okay, so then after you've gotten rid of every candida in your body, it's time to get your body back to normal, because you are supposed to have some bacteria, but friendly, controlled amounts of bacteria. So this is what step 5 is, after you successfully purge yourself of all the nasty crap that's causing all your problems. Okay, so it talks about yogurt and how to eat it correctly. Okay. Alright, then section 2, relieving stress. Okay, so pretty sure at this point you probably are going to decide for yourself if this is something for you or not. But yeah, this is definitely the complete system. It holds your hand from, when you're first having problems right now and to when you permanently cure yourself of the yeast infection, and what you can do every day normally without even thinking about it to not have to deal with this anymore. Pretty much it's how to eat right, how to exercise right, how to sleep correctly, how to I guess have sex, because there's some parts in here about that, and how to do it safely and stuff. So the reason why you're not going to find this stuff for free is simply because just looking at it, I mean, you've seen it for yourself just now, like how complicated this whole thing is. But Linda actually consolidated the whole thing in a specific process that is known to work, or at least she claims that it's known to work. And from me looking at it, like it's very similar to what I had to do when I needed to cure myself of my medical problems. And technically I'm still doing it now because I spent my whole life up until like a couple months ago just eating microwave food, junk food, hamburgers, eat fast food from McDonald's or Wendy's and stuff. And that stuff is just going to kill me, man. Now, I imagine it would kill just about everyone if they keep eating like that, so. And the reason why that does is because, your liver doesn't get the nutrients it needs, your kidneys doesn't get what it needs, so it can't perform its normal bodily function. So, if you're finally finally tired of, you know, taking drugs, not curing the true source of yeast infections and all that stuff, then this cure is definitely for you. But you have to know that while the 12-hour immediate relief probably does actually work from the way it looks, you know, you can't. You need to ultimately, you know, cure the whole problem, which this book thoroughly explains. But you probably could expect it to take 6 to 8 weeks if you following the program. And it may sound complicated, it may sound scary, but I actually wouldn't worry about it because all you have to really do is just remember to eat. And when you do eat, you have to make sure you eat good food. I guess that's why they included the cookbook, and they have a specific yeast infection cure cookbook. For me personally, I kind of want to just do my own thing, so, you know, because I don't have that much time in a day, and I don't like cooking because it takes too long. So, you know, for that, you know, I go to Gordon Ramsay, and then, you know, I just find any quick recipes that he may offer, and then, you know, I guess in the case of the yeast infection, you have to make sure that whatever you cook has those specific ingredients. Because Gordon Ramsay is more like a general, you know, cook person. You know, he doesn't talk to you about like certain health. Though he does cook very healthy dishes, but since you're going through a yeast infection or know somebody who is, they need to eat something specific to try to get rid of it, you know, as soon as possible. Oh, and as quickly as possible too, because I imagine this stuff is embarrassing for people who have it. So, you know, yeah. So, you know, I'm only 75% of the way through, but there's still a lot more info. Like, if you decide to buy it, you know, you can check out the rest of it. For me, like, the answers have been answered, I think. Like, yeah, there is a cure. There is an immediate relief cure that's temporary, but it gives you immediate relief. So it's like taking the drugs, but without any of the side effects, and it's very cheap because you actually probably have some of these ingredients at home right now, if you even kind of cook like a couple times a week, you know. So, you know, if this is something for you, you know, if you're finally tired of that, you know, go for it, man. This is actually worth $40. I mean, yeah. So, I'm gonna close this video now. If you have any questions or comments, just please, you know, write. Just like click the name of this post that I'm gonna post this on, and then there's like a little box where you can just like type in a comment. I'll have to remove the email requirement, so you know you don't think I'm trying to like get your info and stuff. You can just write your name. You don't even have to be a real name, and then just write, you know, ask a question or hey, this, you know, this is great, blah blah blah, and I'll try to respond to you. Probably expect a response like every couple of days or a week. And you really thought this was cool, you know, definitely share it with somebody. And like, if you're worried about, you know, like, oh, you got a yeast infection, that's what you're looking at, just say, no, I was checking out this weird, crazy ninja. I mean, I don't have this problem, but I don't know why this crazy guy is doing this, but, you know, and just do that, you know, just let the whole world know about something like this, you know, because, you know, we need more options, and that's what the internet's here for. So, you know, I'm just hoping that I can contribute to that, you know, because that's what I needed when, you know, I was going through alopecia areata or my pneumothorax, you know, or my hives, you know, because I needed someone to do this, what I'm doing for you now, without me having to take the risk all by myself with no clue, you know. So, yeah, alright, so I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to go with I'm going to check out the bonus ebooks, and I'll do my quick review of those, and then, you know, I'll post everything up on YouTube and have everybody comment on, you know, this website. And, you know, just let me know what you think, man, or woman, and, you know, if you buy this, you know, I hope it works out for you, you know. Alright, cool. I'll see you in a bit. And thank you for watching this, by the way. I know this has turned out to be rather long, but I guess that's actually a good thing.